Hey guys, we are going to do a Spartan Q&A here at undergroundstrength.tv. We've got Joe doing a little warm-up, and we've got his kids here at Sure Thing Wrestling Club in Lakewood, New Jersey, doing a private wrestling session. This club is amazing. This is where my son goes, and now we have his boys here. Check it out.
See what I'm saying? Right here, good stance, Jack, right? Good stance, toe, knee. Right now, when I get here, Ethan, you paying attention?
Pay attention, Ethan.
Because I want to draw, I want to turn that corner, and I want to get him to the next circle.
Boom.
I want to get him that next circle.
Okay, 300. Whoa, just did a cartwheel in front of me. Okay, so Joe DeSena invades the Jersey Shore. Joe, how's New Jersey so far?
New Jersey's awesome. You know, I would have never thought of New Jersey like this. The beach is unbelievable. People think Jersey, if you're from New York, people think Jersey, they think...
Forget about it.
Yeah, they don't think this.
They're looking for Tony Soprano here. Okay, so we're going to do a Q&A here. These are questions that were asked at the fan page at zaxfanpage.com. Some really unique questions about business, about life, and we're going to get going here. So, Joe, one of the awesome questions was, what is like the toughest obstacle you faced in life or business, and how did you use it to make yourself stronger? How did you come on top from that?
I've had lots of business failures. You want me looking in the camera? Or you want me
Yeah, wherever you want.
I've had lots of business failures and some successes, but the failures are the ones that really teach you. And basically everything that can go wrong will go wrong when you start a business. And so the question is, how do you deal with that? Not making payroll, competitors showing up when you least expect it, stealing your customers, stealing your employees leaving you when you need them. There's a great speech everybody should look up. I cannot think of the author of this speech, but it happened in the 1920s. You can look up New York Times, greatest speeches ever written. It's about a guy whose dog gets killed by his neighbor. It's not illegal at this point in time in America to kill someone's dog. He takes the neighbor to court. The speech is about money leaves when you need it most. Friends leave when you need them most. Family drops you when you need them most. The only thing that doesn't leave is your dog. Your dog is a man's best friend. But it's really eye-opening because that's what goes wrong in business, right? You really depend on people. You count on them. You trust them. They leave you, and you got to deal with it. And it's happened to me. It's happened to any entrepreneur. And the way you deal with it is you suck it up and you fight another day, because life is really short, and if you quit, it's a lot shorter.
That's right. What do you want to give an example of something that kind of sticks out, that kind of taught you to start getting your mind?
You know, I had our first trading firm on Wall Street, and I had $200,000 to invest in it, and we were about 8 months in, and I was out of money. No customers were calling. I had 7 people working in the office I couldn't pay, and really, I should have just packed it in. I should have packed it in. I should have went and got a job and worked somewhere else. But I kept fighting. I'm pretty stubborn, and all of a sudden the phone rang. And it's a buddy of mine who's my best friend right now, who changed my life. He gave me an order, he paid me, he got us through that day, and then the next day, and the day after. And you know, Thomas Edison had a lot of failures with light bulbs before he found one that worked, and he could have quit on the one before the one that worked, and I certainly could have quit that day to go get a job, but I didn't, and I stuck it out. So
what we're going to just try to flow through a couple questions here. What about your creative process? Like, how do you come up with ideas, whether it's for writing or creating another aspect of a business, or adding, I mean, like coming up with 4-3-1, or adding different components to Spartan? How do you come up with your...
My mother used to meditate, and I meditate, but I do it while so right now I'm exercising.
Right.
That's where the best ideas come to me, whether it's a run, whether it's burpees, whatever it is. It gives you complete clarity because it drops everything else from your mind.
Yeah.
Right? All the negatives go away. Brain releases endorphins, feeling good, and it just opens up your mind to these new ideas. And the biggest problem people have, and you have to eliminate this, is saying that won't work. Because you'd be surprised what does work. almost anything. You can make anything work. People don't make things work because they've already said it won't work in their mind.
Yeah,
Right?
interesting. Last question before we change. This is the last question just for this installment. One of our guys is getting married, and his question was, what advice do you have on having a great marriage and starting a family and making it work in a good way?
The best advice I can give, we can give it Spartan Race, and this, it may be too late for you, the one getting married and asking the question. You have to choose the right wife. I can't give you better advice than that, and hopefully you did, and it sounds like you did.
What does that mean, choosing the right wife? Like, what does that mean?
Your wife's got to buy into you. She's got to buy into everything you're about, because I know with me, I'm on a mission, and if my wife wasn't buying into that mission, we'd have a pretty rough daily occurrence at the house.
All right, guys, we'll be back with more questions. Spartan.com and undergroundstrength.tv.